Hey everyone, I'm Chris from Champion Helmets, and this is our review for the Super Speed 3 leather jacket by Dainese. So in a change of pace today, I have with me the Dainese Super Speed 3, and this is a leather racing jacket which literally just came out, and I'm excited to tell you guys a few things about it. So this is a top quality kind of jacket. It's meant for people who are racers or track day goers, highway flyers, sports bike riders, or just someone who really wants to have the best of the best. And that's what this is. It's quite expensive, and it definitely sits at that high end of motorcycle gear, but you're going to get some very good value for that. Now, this is a rather expensive jacket, as I said. So if you're just starting off and you're doing short trips or something like that on your bike, maybe don't pick this up. It probably isn't the best jacket for your needs. It is a replacement of the Dainese Super Speed D1, which came out in 2015, which is a few years ago. And there's a few improvements over the D1, which I'll tell you about a little bit later. I will say, however, that Dainese has really embraced the if it ain't broke, then don't fix it rule of thumb with this jacket. Alright, so now if I start off with one of the more obvious features of a jacket, that's going to be the pockets. So we have pockets here and also here, and they're not particularly big. I've seen that they're kind of designed to put your gloves into when you refuel and that kind of thing, or just kind of like hold your gloves. I wouldn't really put a wallet in there. And on the inside, we also have, in the liner, we have a pocket just here, and that's also with a zipper. So this is where you're going to really put your phone or your wallet or something like that. Yeah, and all the pockets do have zippers, which is quite handy. It is made of D-Skin 2.0 full grain cowhide leather and S1 bioelastic fabric in areas that you need to stretch. That's mostly on your back and underarms. There's also a textile fabric which is, I think, meant to improve airflow for the jacket. It is prepared for a double chest protector, a G1 or G2 back protector, and we have aluminium armour to keep it nice and light. And that aluminium is on the shoulder, the elbow, and there's a bit of extra armour around these points to really round out those protections. The shoulder and elbow armour is also level 2 standard, and it doesn't really detract from the comfort of the jacket that much. So the elbow's gotten a good upgrade with the armour. It's a big difference between the D1 and the Super Speed 3. And we now have plate here, which is the same as on the shoulder, and there's also a slider on the elbow for you guys that can actually do that. So these are your main new features of the jacket. So now if I turn it around, you'll see that we have two vents here, one on either side, and those open with a zipper, and you can vent your air. Hot air will blow out. And then you can see we have the spoiler. It's nice and aerodynamic, or it's the hump, it depends on what you want to call it. We have those elastic materials here, so when you bend down, it's going to stretch and let you stay comfortable on your bike. And the longer bottom of the jacket at this back side allows you to crouch down like that without getting a draft. Either side we have these Velcro tabs as well, and you can pull them in order to stay, to make a nice tight fit. If I go inside the jacket, running the entire length, bottom length, is this zipper, and that's going to zip into a pair of compatible pants, and you can make like a 1-piece or a 1.5-piece suit out of that. If I take dummy out, put him down here, you'll see the multi-cool inner lining with like bubble technology, and so that's just going to make little air bubbles which keep the actual liner further back and away from your skin. It's going to reduce your sweat, let you breathe more, and it's also going to improve airflow in the jacket. It's also silver ion treated, so that way it's not going to grow like a petri dish worth of bacteria while you ride. It's quite nice, and the lining is quite good. So in terms of looks, it's quite nice. It's not going to particularly stand out from among all those other high-end racing jackets too much. It does come in a few different colors, which is also nice. But you have to remember this is a like a sport bike kind of jacket, not a dinner jacket. So it's not meant to look particularly flashy. It does have these high-vis kind of sections, which is quite nice addition for safety. And we have the Dainese Demon all over. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that's not bad. I quite like it. I always thought it was kind of like a fox or something, but no, it is, so I've been told, actually a demon. Now for sizing, the sizing is pretty decent. It's a racing kind of fit, so it's going to be quite tight on you. And the sizes come from a 46 to a 58, I believe. So there's some good options and variety there. And like I said before, it's going to tuck down to the bottom here, so that's good for when you're crouched and riding, and you can also adjust the waist. And it weighs about 2,600 gram. That's give or take about 100, depending on your size and all that. But it's not at all heavy for a high quality jacket like this. So as this jacket is the new flagship for Dainese, it's the replacement to the popular D1. That's the super speed D1. And it is a little bit more expensive, I think about 50 euros, something like that, at the moment at least. That could change going into the future. And that's because it's got a few improvements like that extra armour. And that extra armour has also added about 200 grams. So keep that in mind. So, but if I was to recommend this jacket, I'd recommend it to someone who either wants top tier quality or someone who's really into going fast, into like racing and that kind of thing. Because the biggest improvements are going to be really armour. Like we have the plate here, slider there. That's really for people who ride, especially the slider on track days and that kind of thing. And also the ventilation here is different. It's been changed. It's now missing compared to the D1, but this material is a little bit more, yeah, it lets in a bit of air. So I think that's the replacement there. The ventilation's just been kind of changed up a little bit. And also the high vis is also another difference between the two jackets. Now this jacket doesn't really improve upon the ventilation of the D1, and for some people that was a bit of a problem, but yeah, if it is a problem for you, then don't pick up this jacket because you won't be happy. But if you go fast enough, I think that problem kind of solves itself. And if you have a D1 and you're looking to upgrade, maybe wait, because the differences between those two jackets, that jacket and this jacket is just not really that much, not really worth buying a brand new jacket, that's for sure, unless you really need it. Yeah, so it's quite a good jacket with those changes. It's not bad. They've really just embraced that classic, if it ain't broke, then don't fix it. So if you want to pick up this jacket, you can also get a 15% discount when you buy some pants with it. You can get Dainese Delta 3 or Misano leather pants in a product bundle, and this is a great high-end racing or fast riding setup. That is at championhelmets.com, and I'll put a link in the description if you guys are interested. Alright everyone, I'm Chris from Champion Helmets, and this has been our review for the Dainese Super Speed 3. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any experience with this jacket or with the D1, maybe you've gone super speed as the name kind of implies, then leave a comment down below. We're always happy to talk to you guys. And if you like the video, then like and subscribe. You can stay up to date with all of our newest content. And otherwise, I'll see you guys next time.